It started as any ordinary day in the city. People bustling, cars honking, life moving at its usual frantic pace. No one could have predicted the horror that was about to unfold. Reports began surfacing about a peculiar group of monkeys appearing in different parts of the city. At first they seemed harmless, even amusing, but then they started attacking. These weren't ordinary monkeys. Their eyes held a sinister intelligence and their movements were unnaturally coordinated. The first victim was a street vendor. Witnesses described how the monkeys swarmed him, their small hands turning into claws, their teeth into instruments of death. Panic spread like wildfire. The city's authorities tried to intervene, but the monkeys were always one step ahead. As night fell, the true terror began. People were dragged from their homes, their screams echoing through the deserted streets. The monkeys moved with a terrifying purpose, their shadows flickering under the streetlights. Families barricaded themselves inside, praying for daylight, but dawn brought no relief. The city was now a battleground. Monkeys perched on rooftops, their eyes scanning for their next victim. The air was filled with a cacophony of screeches and cries for help. Desperation turned to despair as the city realized it was under siege. There were whispers of a dark force controlling the monkeys, a malevolent presence that had turned them into killers. But no one knew for sure. All they knew was that survival meant staying out of sight, staying silent. Days turned into weeks. The city's vibrant spirit was extinguished, replaced by a suffocating silence. Hope seemed like a distant memory. But amidst the horror, a small group of survivors banded together. They devised a plan to reclaim their city, to fight back against their primal tormentors. The final showdown was brutal. Humans versus monkeys in a fight for survival. Blood was spilled, lives were lost. But in the end, the survivors emerged victorious. The last of the killer monkeys were driven out, their reign of terror brought to an end. The city began to rebuild, scars of the nightmare still fresh. No one would ever forget the terror of the monkey takeover. And somewhere in the dark corners of the city, whispers of another uprising lingered. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more chilling tales. Stay safe, stay vigilant,